the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with George Hill. And it's Thibault in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harris in at the 3. Tries it from 9. And that one drops.
Oh, the brilliance of Simmons. You know, outstanding at getting fancy with the ball and taking risks from time to time.
Here's Irving. And yes, it's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Passes it to Embiid. Stolen by Harden. Lobs it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
And here's Simmons for 3. Kept alive. Embiid. It's back to Hill. He feeds it to Embiid. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And another shot. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
He's near automatic from this range. Embiid, he's just an overpowering presence. He can shoulder an offense.
Back to Harden. The dish to Irving. Shoots from 12. And Embiid with the block. Harris finds Simmons. Lays it up off the glass.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Right side, Irving. On deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The reach of Embiid, just fantastic. Just throw it up there. I mean, he's committed to finishing the alley-oop.
Now, here is Irving. Now the pass to Harden. Irving against Simmons. And that one's good, Irving.
Love how Irving mixes it up. Outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
Outside, Simmons. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Griffin. Fast break, here we go. Irving, good. Irving's got 6.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Simmons looking around. Good work there as it goes. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here is Harden. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hill against Irving. Back to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Really like seeing Harden take it strong inside. So crafty in how he finishes near the bucket.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Now, here's Thibault. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for George Hill. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons.
That's a play that only superstars make. I mean, Durant comes up with the swipe on one end and gets the finish on the other.
Embiid kicks to Green. Milton the pass to Howard. Nice D from Durant. And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the long legs of Durant right there. Stretch Armstrong helped him drive inside. Impossible for the defense to defend against that without fouling.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
And here's Maxey. Howard kicks to Milton. 4 seconds left. And Howard with the lay-in.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Green out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Brown. The 76ers also with a sub. Curry's checked in. 4 on the shot clock. A rebound by the Nets.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Irving misses.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Here's Green. Second shot opportunity to the paint. Shot from 12. Another miss by Philadelphia. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Here's Harden. And he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Embiid with it. Picked up by Harris. Embiid, the pass to Thybulle. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thybulle's got his first 3 points of the game. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Simmons with it. He's got 6. Embiid finds Thybulle. Harris outside. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid. Pass to Thybulle. Over Harris. Thybulle can't get it to go. Nets leading by 3. From about 19 feet. Again, the Nets for 2.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Griffin against Simmons. Good kick out to Hill. Embiid dishes to Simmons. High post shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
In the corner, Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Thibault. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And stolen by Simmons. Here's Embiid. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Never easy trying to stop Embiid. Even when you foul him, he still finds ways to muscle shots in.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Hill. And Curry subbed in for Simmons. They kick it out to Green. This one for 3. Claxton the pass to Durant. Over Howard. Shot's good by Durant. And the Nets lead by 2.
He's standing almost 7 feet tall. With that kind of skill, that kind of height, athleticism, his mid-range jumper, he'll always be there for the game.
76ers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Free throw good by Curry. Danny Green, he's checked in for Embiid. And both free throws good for Curry.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Top of the key. Here's KD. And foul on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
I mean, think about Durant. He's such a unique player. He uses his length. That's my man, Stretch Armstrong. He's basically a 7-foot guard.
There's 39 seconds left here in the second. Here's Milton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Korkmaz, and Durant sends it back.
But you're not going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
Here's Brown. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
The 76ers trail by 4. Now Curry. Releases. And that one hits back iron.
A little surprised he took the jump shot. With nobody around him, he could have attacked the basket.
Here's Korkmaz. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 12 points, 2 assists. And that'll about do.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch. Harden against Simmons. With the teardrop. Good D by Embiid.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hill, no good. Brooklyn leading by 6. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Harris kicks to Griffin. Puts up a 3. Harris's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness in plays like this.
Irving against Hill. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
Well, and last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
The kick out to Hill. Pass to Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digit assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jeff Green is checked in for Jordan. And Durant subbed in for Blake Griffin.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harris. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Brown in for James Harden. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Brown the pass to Durant. Pulls up, high post, and again it's Brooklyn converted.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. And as usual, his mid-range jumper is on point.
Milton kicks to Howard. That one misses. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's KD. Offensive rebound. Outside, Green. Pass to Luwawu. Nets passing it around.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. The pass to Milton. Here's Maxey. And it's Durant with the rebound. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. 1:06 left to play in the third. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
You just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Maxey passes to Green. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Brown. Here's Korkmaz. They get a hand on it. And here's the break. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Brown. Green kicks to Milton. Maxey passes to Milton. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. And that one's good. Maxey. Brown outside. To the inside. And so it's Brooklyn enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. George Hill out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the small forward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Simmons with it, guarded now by Irving. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Nets leading by 12. Harden surveying the D. He dishes it to Jordan. Embiid with the steal. Here's Thibault. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Irving, good.
On a night like this, Irving forces the D to step back and to take his medicine. They can't do anything about it.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Embiid wide open. No good from outside. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
And here's Harris from the arc. The shot that time, not on target. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harris passes to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Over Jordan. No good from Simmons. Nets leading by 14. And stolen by Simmons. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hill left side. Pass to Embiid. And here now is Thibault. 5 to shoot. Outside for Simmons. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The net shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Irving. Embiid trying to break loose. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden.
And the incredible touch on the floater. Irving has this shot down to a science. That's just terrific release.
And Simmons kicks to Hill. Pass to Embiid. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
Harden with it. Picked up by Harris. From the stripe. Again, the Nets for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Simmons on the wing. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Simmons against Harden. Passes it to Griffin. The feed to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Goes up on the high post. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And you can't lose track of Hill, a money shooter on the spot.
Brooklyn leading by 12. We've got 1:08 left in the 4th quarter. There's the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. And stolen by Simmons.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Brooklyn.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Griffin with the steal, and the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. And here are the Nets. At one point, they led by 16. Now, here is Harden. D right on him. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for great. A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action below it. And Dave.
Hey, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks are a team.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the 2-guard spot. And for the Hawks, Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. Then it's Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Snell in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Capella dishes to Young. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Here's Irving after Clint Capella's bucket, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Young outside. Outside Collins. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Outside for Griffin. The shot from 20 feet away. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Bogdanovich finds Capella.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And a wide open look for Irving. No good with the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Bogdanovich wide open. Off target from outside. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
So it's Atlanta now, following the bucket by the Nets. Bogdanovich inside, guarded by Harden. Young on the follow.
When Young does this on the offensive glass, he can pile up big nights in the scoring column.
Harden outside. Outside Irving. Harden scanning the floor. Lobs it up.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Young against Harden. To the middle. Right side, Collins. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Griffin. Shot by Collins, no good. The Nets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Collins finds Capella. Back to Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. In the corner, Snell with it. Here's Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep. And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks. A bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe, GA, the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick-and-roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Atlanta with the ball, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Capella, the pass to Herter. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gallinari with it. He's picked up by KD. And that one's good. Hunter.
Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Now here's Brown. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Williams with the ball. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. And it's Durant. Then there's Green. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Here's Herter. Down low. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Back to KD. Rebound Atlanta. Herter passes to Hunter. Stolen by Durant. Here's Luwawu. Whistle blows. Basket is. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Poked away and stolen by Hunter. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Williams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Williams has got his first points in this one. Brooklyn trailing. KD dishes to Brown. Back to Durant. Ball's knocked loose. They shoot again.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the Hawks making a change here. Dunn's checked in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here is KD. Pass to Claxton. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having given the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Williams. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Gallinari. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Durant's got 5.
That's where Durant is making a living right now, a sensational jump shooter and a deadly release.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the 6th men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Taken away by Williams. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Herder. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, getting to the right spot so important in the offense, and Herder positioned himself well in the fast break.
Outside, KD. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Durant. Harris comes in for Green. Irving's checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And it's James Harden in for Brown. And there it is for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Harden the pass to Irving. Irving double team. Here's Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Young pass to Collins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Collins has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Hawks. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here is Harden. No points in the game yet for him. 11 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
We've got Bogdanovich. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Snell in at the 3. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Now Harden. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You know, DeAndre gets that much room, that much momentum. That's what you're going to get.
Now, here is Young. Left side, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Using his physicality to get over the opponent. John Collins challenging just about anyone at this point.
Harden dishes to Irving. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third, and he makes that one. Irving's got 6.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Young outside. The pass to Bogdanovich. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, Jordan's such a great dunker. Some of the jams he has are completely jaw-dropping.
Passes it to Capella. Back to Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Harden the pass to Jordan. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins can run as a big and impressive right there in the open court.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Here's Young. Good D by Harden.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Inside from 13, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Griffin. Now just a 2-point Atlanta lead. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter of the game. 2 points. That one goes.
Now the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Now here's Irving. 8 points for him. Jordan finds Harden. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Capella. Goes up. Out to Harris. Griffin against Collins. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
Now here is Young. 8 points for him. Outside Collins. A floater. And it's Capella missing. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Irving can't get it to go. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Harris looking it over for the lead. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's Collins. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Nets shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown, and it's Claxton in at center. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Green. You can't get that one. And Atlanta will go the other way. Herter passes to Williams. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
Durant with it. KD draws the double. Williams against Brown. Pass to Claxton. Rebound by Williams. The Hawks leading. Gallinari passes to Herter. Kicks it to Okongwu. Outside Williams. Gallinari outside. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. The shot is good off the backboard. And the Hawks lead by 4.
It's awesome to see Gallinari get involved in the offense with a solid pass like that.
Brown with the bounce pass. Pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the first one at the line is good. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu, and it's done in for Williams. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Jeff Green. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Luwawu. Hunter with it. Harris is there. Hunter no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And he comes up with the deuce. And that ties it up.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Now, here's Hunter, guarded by Harris. Now the pass to Capella, and stolen by Irving. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich is checked in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Chris Dunn. Then for the Nets, Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And James Harden has subbed in for Bruce Brown. Just 3 to shoot. Durant for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. And the rejection by Harden. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room.
The big man coming through. Collins delivering. That's the big fella.
Harden the pass to KD. .149 left in the fourth. Ball stolen. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And now a 4-point Hawks lead.
Bogdanovich showing how much he believes in himself right there.
And here's Harden. Passes to Jordan. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Jordan the pass to Harden. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young inside. Guarded by Harden. Good on the shot.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Here is Harden. The feed to KD. Rebounded by Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Snell. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Harden outside. On the wing, Harris. Fires for three. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Young looking around. Inside, Collins. Some solid defense there from KD.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap up. Harlan alongside. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Tony Snell. Trae Young is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Collins in at the power forward. And for the 76ers, Joel Embiid out there with Green. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Curry. And it's Simmons in at the point. Collins dishes to Young. Outside Collins. Pass to Snell. Knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Capella. Good D by Embiid.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Green finds Embiid. Here's Thybulle. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Dunn passes to Capella. Collins in the post. He's against Green. Here's Snell. That shot off the mark. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Now Young. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Outside, Simmons. The pass to Thybulle. Back to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Capella, and Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Young's shot is off. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Outside, Simmons. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Hill in for Danny Green. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Back to Simmons. Over Gallinari. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Howard finds Simmons. Now Harris. It's Hill on the wing. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The 76ers with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Embiid's shot is good.
This is where Embiid burns you the most. I mean, mainly because of his size and such a soft touch.
1:04 left here in the first quarter. Here's Okongwu. Maxey grabs the miss. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Simmons. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Here's Williams. Okongwu. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now here's Simmons. He dishes it to Embiid. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Gallinari missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And here's Maxey out to the right wing. Embiid kicks to Simmons. The three-pointer no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Korkmaz is out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Hill in at the point guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Milton with it. Williams picks him up. It's back to Hill. The 3. No good. Shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Korkmaz. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Outside Hill. Milton the pass to Hill. To the inside. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovich. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Howard trying to free himself up. The Hawks leading by 6. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside Hill. Kicks to Howard. It's Hill on the way. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Howard. Makes it off the glass.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Atlanta.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Williams with the ball. He feeds it to Okongwu. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Lou Williams. Young is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Outside for Simmons. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And Let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Young dishes to Snell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Green kicks to Curry. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Oh, what a play! Woo!
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
Bogdanovich finds Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Young against Simmons. Here's Capella. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, you know, the closer Capella is to the rim, the more effective he becomes, in my opinion, in part because of his size and nice touch.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Curry. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
But they get it back. And so it's Atlanta.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that does it for our...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Collins. Chris Dunn is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Snell in at the 3 slot.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
Hill passes to Milton. Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Just his first attempt. Ball's knocked loose. And now Young running the floor all by himself. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Maxey.
It's just never easy trying to guard Young without fouling. He is great at finding ways to create these calls.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Young looking around. Banked in off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Howard against Capella. Maxey passes to Korkmaz. Young with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Lobbed up there for Dunn. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Hill, the bucket on the assist by Howard.
You've got to give credit to how Hill just bounces off contact like it's not even phasing him. I mean, he really knows how to finish in style.
Now Young, 8 points for him. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Milton. Lays it up and banks it in. Milton's got his first 2 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Young inside. Count it. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Milton. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shoots over Capella. Just 2 to shoot. Passes it to Hill. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Williams dishes to Okongwu. Green against Gallinari. And the rejection by Embiid.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooting.
Here's Curry. Atlanta with the rebound. Now here's Okongwu. He has 6. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive by Green. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Williams against Simmons. Williams in the post. There's the dish to Okongwu. And stolen by Okongwu. He kicks it to Hunter. 40 seconds left in the third. Feeds to Okongwu. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
And here is Simmons. Curry passes to Embiid. Back to Curry. Shot from the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here is Williams. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Philadelphia. It's a 10-point game. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Green out there with Seth Curry, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Young with the ball. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Embiid kicks to Thibault. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Curry. Rebound Atlanta. Dunn left side. And there's the pass to Snell. From outside the arc, they get it again. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in for Dunn. Simmons finds Embiid. Lock at 6. Shoots over Capella. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Atlanta leading by 12. Young passes to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. It's Young on the wing. Capella inside. Defended by Thibault. It's good. Capella's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
Three young, dynamic centers. There's a good name.
You know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Young outside. And Embiid with the block. And they'll keep possession.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Hawks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Outside, Simmons. Inside. And they'll turn over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Chris Dunn's checked in for Okongwu. Atlanta leading by 12. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Dunn kicks to Capella. Pass to Snell. And stolen by Thibault. Outside, Simmons. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Chris Dunn did not like that.
Sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everybody.
Here's Dunn. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Dwight Howard. The free throw drops in for Dunn.
You know, being drafted number 5 overall, Dunn's faced a lot of high expectations in his young career. Certainly has the physical tools to meet most of those, and I believe he will.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. John Collins comes in for Tony Snell, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Young. Outside, Simmons. Dishes it to Howard. Shoots over Capella. No good from Howard.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Huerter, guarded by Curry. Back to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Huerter. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 14.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Kicks to Capella. Outside Collins. Back to Dunn. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Griffin in at the power forward. And for Philadelphia, they've got Harris. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Embiid. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard. Now here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Harden against Simmons. And Harden with the stuff.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here is Harris. Embiid from outside. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Chalk up two there. And Doris, tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Here's Simmons following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Harden finds Irving. Score the basket, his second of two attempts.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Simmons passes to Harris. The Nets have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Irving dishes to Harris. The shot will not fall. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Harris kicks to Embiid. Over Harris, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Embiid's got his second basket.
And this coaching staff loves to see that kind of aggression from Embiid. No hesitation on the jump shot. That's the mentality they want out of a big man.
And the jam by Harden.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And the pass to Embiid. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup. The Nets with the lead. Harden scanning the floor. Floats one outside for Griffin. Irving against Curry. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Griffin. Irving's got 6.
An effective guard in the NBA has got to have the floater at his disposal. Go to work, Kyrie Irving. We see you, sir.
Simmons passes to Harris. Up top, Embiid. Shot clock at 5. No problems knocking that one down. 8 points for him.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Now here's Irving. He has 6. Harden gets the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The 76ers trail by 4. Outside, Simmons. Griffin with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
55 seconds left in the first quarter. Thibault finds Curry. Now Embiid. Second chance shot. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 4. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Thibault. And here's Harris from the arc. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden's got the ball. There's the dish to Jordan. Outside Griffin. The 3 from Harden. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nets out of... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Hill. Green out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Maxey in at the 2. He gets that one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here is Hill. Pass to Milton. Here is Howard. Back to Milton. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Outside Durant.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Maxey. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
KD dishes to Irving. Back to Durant. Down low and stolen by Howard. And here's the fast break. Here's Hill. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Irving passes to Durant. Elbow shot. The shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
Green dishes to Howard. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
1:53 left in the second quarter. Hill finds Milton. 76ers moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green, no luck. Nets have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. And it goes down 2 points. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Now, here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Maxey. Over Brown. Here's Hill. The 76ers with another miss.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Durant. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. KD's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the inside. Howard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fires at the elbow. Irving can't get it to go. Philadelphia shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Milton with it. He's picked up by KD.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Brown kicks to Irving. The pass to Claxton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Dwight Howard. The Nets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
He hits the second from the line. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Simmons with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Embiid. No good with the fallback jumper. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 14 points and 1 block. And that
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Jordan. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Now here is Harris, and the dunk by Embiid. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King, and those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. That one wide left. Brooklyn leading by 5. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Now here's Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Mark Maz, he's checked in for Curry. Outside Irving. And here's Harden for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Thibault. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Jordan after the Sixers pick up 2. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside for Griffin. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Harden. He has 6. Harris outside. To the middle. Here's Griffin. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one.
Wow, Joe Harris continues to improve as a passer. What a look.
Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Well, you can be a second-round selection and still make it in the NBA. Joe Harris, because of his commitment to work, has carved out a nice career for himself. This guy is a lights-out three-point shooter.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Brooklyn, Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Irving.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Now, here's Maxey. Takes it to Green. Pass to Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 on the shot clock. Howard, the pass to Hill. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8. Feeds to Green. And it's sent back by Howard.
Now Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here is Milton. Passes it to Howard. Over Claxton. Milton, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hill against Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Now here's Milton. He's covered closely. Good on the bucket. Milton's got 6.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Throws it up high, and so it's Brooklyn. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action after this word. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Harris. And it's Embiid in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. That's good from Simmons.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Now, here is Irving. On the wing, Harris. He kicks it to Jordan. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
The 76ers trail by 3. Simmons dishes to Curry. The pass to Embiid. Back to Curry. Embiid inside, guarded by Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Outside Irving. Harden with it. Simmons is there.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Thybulle to tie it up. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Irving. They get the rebound. Harden kicks to Harris. Outside Irving. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia shooting well. 50% from the floor. Here's Simmons. Oh, that was something else.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Irving against Harris. Back to Harden. Pass to Harris. Launches a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Nets lead by 4.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
Now Simmons. 6 to shoot. Here's Thybulle. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside, Green passes it to Harris. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Harris passes to Embiid. Simmons against Harden. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Thibault, and it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Now here is Irving. It's stolen by Curry. And it's Simmons penetrating. And the layup falls. Simmons got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Harden against Simmons. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Now here's Simmons. The pass to Thibault. Here's Embiid. It's good. Embiid's got 10 points here in the second half.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Harden kicks to Jordan. Shoots over Embiid. That one a little long. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Griffin sends it back. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Took him no time at all on that one. Irving's got 21.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Simmons inside. Griffin on him. Embiid from outside. Again, Embiid missing.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Harden against Embiid. Harden dishes to Jordan. And on the way from Irving for 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Jordan's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way. Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
Curry against Irving. Griffin kicks to Harden. Irving passes to Jordan. Griffin with it. On the wing, Irving. From deep three-point range. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Borough of Brooklyn. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. GA, it's
Kevin, thanks very much.
all right, David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Trae Young. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. And looking at the Nets, Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Harden. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. 5 to shoot. Back to Capella. And he lays it straight in.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Irving. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Young. Kicks it out to Collins. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Harris outside. Pass to Jordan. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Now here is Harden. Not a lot of room. Sweet move. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Most of DeAndre's field goals are dunks. Exceptional at getting great position down inside.
Young outside. Over to the wing. Here's Collins. No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Kicks it out to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Snell, the pass to Collins. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Look at the leaping ability of Tony Snell. Gets up over the defense and slams it in.
Harden finds Irving. Back to Harden. Outside for Griffin. No good from outside. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Here's Irving following the bucket by the Hawks. Pass to Harden. Inside, here's Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Jordan's got 6 points.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here is Irving. Harden kicks to Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Now Bogdanovich. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. The dish to Capella. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Rebounded by the Nets. Down low. Stolen by Collins. Fast break. The Hawks. Capella with it. He's picked up by Jordan. The offensive rebound. Capella with the bucket.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here is Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. With no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
Coaches always talk about closing quarters strong. Can't do it much better than that.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. Now here's Brown. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Hawks trailing. Here's Herter. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Durant.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Green taking his time here. And the pass to Claxton. Here's Durant. Okongwu grabs the board.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Brown against Williams. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Luwawu, the pass to Claxton. Durant with a wide open look. Rebound by the Hawks.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot more often.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Gallinari against Irving. Count it, good. Irving's got his second bucket. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Dunn. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge. The Hawks trail by 3. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. 1:12 left in the first half of the game. Here's Young. Drops in the layup for 2.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Harden against Young. Harden kicks to Harris. That one misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young taking his time here. Yes, that goes in. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Irving against Bogdanovich. Ready by Bogdanovich. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Young dishes to Snell. Basket good.
Tony Snell using his 6'6" frame. That is beautiful work through the contact and complete the play.
Atlanta shooting their first foul shot of the game. Harden with it. To end the run. And no good that time.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And some good action.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
They've got Harris. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Nets' 5. Just 4 to shoot. And Griffin sends it back.
I love the defensive intensity from Blake Griffin on that play.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. Outside Jordan. Right side Irving. To the paint. Here's Griffin. No good. Collins with some nice D. Atlanta leading by 6.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal. Continue to expand his arsenal. John Collins has become a legitimate go-to scorer.
Harris passes to Harden. Dishes it to Griffin. Collins with some nice D.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Capella inside, guarded by Harris. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away. They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
And here's Young. Passes to Snell. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Unloads. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Harden finds Irving. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Outside Bogdanovich. And it's good for 2. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Round the pass to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Gallinari outside. Inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the inside. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Green.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
And here's Brown outside, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Hunter, Lou Williams out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Herter in at the small forward. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to 10 in the bucket from Irving.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Hunter. Kicks to Williams. Now Hunter back to Williams. He feeds it to Gallinari, and good that time. And the Hawks lead by 12. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Nets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Outside, Green. Hunter grabs the miss.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Done outside. Now, here's Hunter. He dishes it to Gallinari. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. Herter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Herter off the catch.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Irving kicks to Durant. And that one, good.
Defensively, you can't give Durant this kind of look and expect to get a stop.
The Hawks leading by 13. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Williams passes to Gallinari. It's good. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Irving. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Luwawu subbed in for Irving. Shots good by Durant.
With his size, KD almost unstoppable from mid-range.
1:52 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Pass to KD. The Hawks leading by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hawks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Back to KD. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Young outside. to the middle. There's the pass to Capella. Young in the corner. Three-pointer, Snell. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Down low, stolen by Collins. Here's Capella. Collins in the post. KD's on him. Young's shot is off. It's the Nets now. They trail by 18. Here's Luwawu. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Young with the ball. To the right side. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. For joining us here on 2K Sports. They're down a body tonight, but it didn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the 5 roaming the paint. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Harris finds Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Curry against Young. Pass to Herter. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Curry. Back to Simmons. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Embiid. He can't get that one to fall. Collins with some nice D. Here's Atlanta now. Hunter, the pass to Herter. And there's the pass to Collins. Back to Herter. And the rejection by Embiid.
Oh, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Thibault can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Collins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Simmons. To the paint. Embiid kicks to Harris. Over Collins. Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Oh, man, he's a polished interior player. I love seeing Embiid establish himself down low and then go to work.
Young looking around. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 6.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Thibault the bounce pass. Here's Embiid, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Young pass to Herter. 1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Young. Fires for 3. And Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. And that one drops for him.
He's a tricky player. He's so difficult to guard. Simmons excels at going with the floater at the right time.
Young against Harris. Back to Collins. Here's Capella. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's clear why Capella shoots at such a high percentage. I mean, because he picks good shots to take inside.
Outside Curry. To the wing right side. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Collins passes to Herter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Inside. That's good from Harris on the assist by Curry.
Not just the jump shooter. Harris is also comfortable looking to score from these spots, too.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Young finds Capella. Back to Young. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got 6 points.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Young, right side. Lays it up and banks it in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter. When
in the gym trying to work on free throw.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
Well, looking at this quarter, they should be. Another quarter like this, and they'll be riding high at halftime.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Howard. And it's Green, then it's Shake Milton, and it's Hill in at the 1.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Snell from outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Milton. They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Now, here's Milton. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Goes up with it again. Howard misses. So it's the Hawks now. Here's Okongwu. A second chance effort.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Okongwu. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
Now, here is Gallinari. No points in the game yet for him. Bogdanovich looking around. Over Maxey. And that one goes long. The 76ers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. He dishes it to Howard. He tries for 3. The 76ers need to get off a shot. They get it back. Passes it to Maxey. This one for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by Green. Now, here is Gallinari. He's guarded closely. He feeds it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Maxey passes to Green. Now Hill. The 3. Here's Howard, and it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
1:46 left here in the second. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
The 76ers trail. Hill looking around. Here's Korkmaz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Now look, once Howard establishes himself inside, it's a problem, which is why the defense chooses to foul.
Philadelphia shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Tobias Harris comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Excellent D from Howard.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Snatched up. Goes back up. Outside for Simmons. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Collins passes to Herter. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that one, good. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Simmons with it. He has 6. Pass to Howard. Now here's Milton. Here's Embiid. Nails the baby hook. Embiid's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
What amazing strength. Look, I love how Embiid fights his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
Now Young. Here's Capella, and it is good at the buzzer. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 8 points. And that does it for our half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Well, you can't allow Howard to get this kind of positioning. He's confident in his ability to score inside.
Here's Young, following the basket by Dwight Howard. And here's Young. He's got 8. Count it. Young's got 10 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Hill dishes to Green. It's back to Hill for the lead. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. A 2-point game. Herter passes to Collins. Now, here's Hunter. Guarded by Green. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Milton the pass to Hill. 90 seconds now into the second half. The Hawks leading by 4. It's stolen by Green. To the inside. Here's Howard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Snell, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. To the middle. Gallinari with the steal. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first free throw is good. Chris Dunn's checked in for the Hawks. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Simmons. He's got 6. Pass to Harris. Outside Curry. Now the pass to Embiid. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. Not going to go that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And Gallinari kicks to Bogdanovic. Gallinari dishes to Okongwu. Embiid with the steal. Outside Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Here's Gallinari. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Gallinari's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Simmons with it. He's got 8. Harris finds Curry. Now here's Embiid. Guarded close. Good. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Down against Simmons. Gallinari outside. And Gallinari throws it down.
Using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Simmons passes to Harris. Embiid inside. Outside for Curry. Passes it to Simmons. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Hawks leading by 4. Young outside. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter, and the layup is good. Young's got 12 in the game. Now, here's Milton. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Capella, a good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And now an 8-point Hawks lead.
That is a great finish. Capella has a man draped all over him and still finds a way to get the ball in the bucket.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Now Young taking a look at the 76ers. Joel Embiid out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz at the 3 side. And the shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Maxey. Pass to Milton. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
There's no fear in the eyes of Embiid. I mean, in fact, you could argue pressure situations make the big man perform better.
Now, here is Young. Out to the right wing. Wide open look. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Williams. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Kicks it out to Collins. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Harris dishes to Howard. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
I love the energy Howard plays with. Feels like no one can contain him on the way up.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Capella. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Curry passes to Howard. There's the dish to Simmons. Harris trying to get free. Goes back up. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Howard.
Oh, it's going to take more than that to stop Howard. He's excellent at fighting off the defense.
Young against Curry. Feeds it to Collins. Dishes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Curry. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Kicks it to Harris. High arcing shot. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Young with no one around on the 3 off target. Now the feed to Harris. Young with the steal. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Okongwu, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for John Collins. Young against Hill. And Young kicks to Capella. The kick out to Young. Back to Capella. Lets it go from 11. The Hawks again can't hit. The 76ers trail by 6. Embiid inside. He's against Young. That one falls.
Now, this is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
Young with the ball. From deep. They get the rebound. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Gallinari on the wing, guarded by Green. Tries again. Rebound by Joel Embiid. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now, here is Young. Down low. Money!
Relentless in their approach. Even
with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Now, here's Milton. Tight defense on him. Now, here is Young. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did